have
this is
our
my
week.
pick right here.
Now we got our week 4 picks. So we're gonna let Wayne lead those off, and I've not made my picks yet, so I'm gonna be writing them down as we get going.
All right. You got the Titans and the Jets. Of course, I'm going to go with the
Jets.
Titans. And we know that Julio and AJ, 90% sure that they're not going to play. So we got these rookie wide receivers stepping up that stepped up last week for us. And here's my thinking. Who on that team used to be a wide receiver?
Ryan Tannehill.
So why not? You know, some plays let him do that and
let Kevin Byard
bring up
quarterback.
No, bring up the backup quarterback. You know, who else was this year and some of last year? You seen them playing the slot? Derrick Henry.
Kevin Byard
Put him in the slot. You know, we got 2 decent backup running backs. So you know, there's options in my view that we can switch things up.
The Jets have been outscored like 51-6.
If you seen Ryan Tannehill over here in a slot run or something, and Derrick Henry over here with what's his name, Sarge?
Put him in the tight end position.
Yeah. I mean, something to think about.
This is why
it would throw people off. We're playing the Jets, so.
Right.
This is why we need Mariota.
Oh, I would love to have Mariota, but I'll have to eat crow on that because I thought they made a bad decision, but. Tannehill's our quarterback.
Tannehill's good, man.
Yep. Love the guy. All right. So what's your pick, Austin? Or do you want me to just go my pick and then y'all do yours?
Well, we'll do them all at the same time. That way it'll be quicker.
Okay. Going Titans, too.
Okay. And then the next game we got is the Bengals and the Jaguars.
The Bengals look good.
I'm going with the Bengals. Plus the Jaguar situation and plus the Bengals. They do look pretty decent.
I'm rolling Bengals as well.
And then we got the Chiefs and the Eagles, and I just don't see the Chiefs losing
3 in a row.
They're going to come out. I just feel like Mahomes is going to come out.
100%.
Their defense looked
This will be
awful.
the game that they play, that they get still gets a groove back.
And I think this might be one of the games of the week is the Cowboys versus the Panthers.
I think you mispronounced something there.
No, it's not correct.
So Cowboys versus the Panthers.
That's my crazy pick.
You picked the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's my crazy pick. Is going to be the Cowboys over the Panthers.
What's so crazy about the Cowboys being the Panthers?
Huh?
What's
just the Panthers are 3-0.
They're very good teams.
Nah, they played some pretty good teams. You don't get 3-0 for just playing down on the job. You know, the Panthers look really good. They really look good.
I agree. I think I'm over here going, God, which one do I pick?
Yeah. I just see the fire in Prescott's eyes and Zeke Elliott, whatever.
I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And
it's the first 4 weeks, so.
We ought to count his as loss because he puts Cowgirls on it, and the Cowgirls didn't win.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So we can start taking.
I guarantee you, their cheerleaders are more watched than them.
And then we're going to go with the Saints and the Giants. I went with the Saints. Okay.
So wait a minute. So Saints and Giants.
Yes.
I'm going Saints.
Going Saints.
I went with you Giants the past 3 weeks. Watch you screw me over on this one.
And then they're going to win.
Okay. Then the next one is the Browns and the Vikings.
You want Browns?
I'm going Browns because the Browns are on fire.
Where is that game at?
That is going to be.
I'm going Vikings on this one.
Is that at the bank?
I'm going Vikings on this one.
Because with that Viking stadium, I'm switching.
Browns versus the Vikings, so it's going to be at the Browns stadium.
Hold on.
I think that usually where it goes.
Let me just make sure.
I think it's at the Browns because usually it says Browns at Vikings. So.
No, it's at the. I'm going Vikings. Switch mine. It's at the bank.
All right, Austin.
I have a feeling about that now. Actually,
I just think Browns are emotional. I think Browns are the better team, but I think after beating Chicago so bad, I don't know if they're going to continue riding that high or if they're going to get lazy during the week. And I think Minnesota's they're looking at a coach that's about to get fired.
So
That's where I'm at. I'm gonna. That was gonna be my crazy pick, but we still got more to go.
same thing on
Yeah.
this one.
we're going with Lions and the Bears. And I usually go for the Bears, but I am so far behind on my win and loss that I'm going for the Lions.
Where is that at?
Where's
You
what
know,
Is that in Chicago
I'm putting
or is
Bears
that-
on paper, but I am predicting the Lions
I
to
think
beat Chicago.
They're
once.
gonna split. It's according to where the game's at.
I mean, the Bears are going to lose to a bunch of teams, and then we're going to beat Green Bay one time. That's, and then
Yeah.
people are going to think Nagy should stay. It's going to be stupid like that. Expect it to.
So, but I'm going to go with the Lions.
I'll go Bears, assuming that it's at in Chicago.
You did go with Bears.
Mm-hmm.
And then our next one is
That's gonna be
Maybe
a
that's
blowout.
Texans versus the Bills.
That's gonna be a blowout.
Bills for me.
Yeah, I'm going with the
mean,
Bills.
I just think the
I
Texans
might
are.
pick the Texans if Tyrod Taylor was still playing.
See, that would
Because
be
he looked
interesting.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then the
There's
next
got to
one,
be a reason why teams keep
I
playing.
was kind of tossed up. It's the Colts versus Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins over the Colts because if they were dumb enough to let Winston play with Hurt,
I hear what you're saying.
you know, it's just going to be. And the Dolphins played pretty decent last week, so
They
my
lost
pick's the
35-0
Dolphins.
against the Bills. So I'm definitely going Colts.
Yeah, but they played the Bills. All right,
Colts are good.
You go Colts because I need a win.
Who's Dolphins quarterback? Jacoby Brissett.
Because Tua turned the ball over, is injured.
And so who's the Dolphins playing?
Colts.
Colts.
Carson Wentz.
Oh my God, this is such a hard one.
And when you look at their stats on passing yards, total yards, and yards per play, and all that, they're pretty close. You know, Dolphins are a little further along. They're pretty close. So I'm going to stick with mine, and I'm going to say the Dolphins over the Colts. And plus, that's my pick. And you went with
If the Colts are
over the
gonna,
Dolphins.
if the Colts are gonna keep Wentz in there with sprained ankles, then I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Yep, I win. So it's over now.
And then, excuse me, even if they don't go with Winston, their backup is who?
Jacob Easton.
You know, but I think it's got a. I think they got a good coach though. I think a good coach does.
You know,
a lot.
I've respected Frank
Right.
Wright.
Uh-huh.
I respected him up until this last week when he had his quarterback going there. And he was more of a win than taking care of his players. So
Right.
I lost some respect for them.
Right. Well, what if Wentz is the one that was really wanting that? Though?
It doesn't matter.
So
you think it doesn't matter because
I see what you're saying.
the coach is responsible for that.
Right.
You know,
100%.
so me and him talked about that too, and I'm a firm believer that I don't care how bad you wanted to get in there.
If it ain't right,
it ain't right for you, not the win. The win don't matter if he's hurt and out for the rest of the year.
Right.
You know, what did you win?
Right. 100%.
You know, so that's my
100%.
thought on it. I'll get off my soapbox.
No, you're fine.
The next one is Redskins and Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons.
Goodness.
Absolutely not.
And Austin picked the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going Redskins for me. I think they're more established in their coach. And I feel the Falcons are not going to pick things up
I'm
until
glad y'all
week
picked the
6.
same because that means when I win,
So he can get a point ahead.
Point ahead, yeah. All right, moving on. Cardinals and the Rams.
See, this right here is where the Cardinals are going to show themselves. This might be my crazy pick. I'm going Cardinals.
I picked the Rams.
The way I see it, Jalen Ramsey is going to make it to where DeAndre Hopkins doesn't touch the ball.
I'm going Cardinals. I just think that they're this type of team. They're upper, so they're going to pop against these bigger teams from time to time.
So it's on there. Austin picked the Rams too.
And I also picked the Rams. So this is my crazy pick of the week.
Just because D-Hop's getting locked up. That's the only reason I don't think they'll win.
He thinks he's getting locked up.
I mean,
So we're moving on to the next one, which is the Seahawks and the 49ers. And 49ers is playing some good football. Seahawks is playing okay football, but
they're teetering, man.
But I just don't see Russell Wilson. He lost 2 games now?
Yeah, they started one now.
Yeah.
I'm picking the 49ers.
So am I.
I don't see Russell Wilson. I appreciate y'all tag teaming me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people.
So you're saying you don't see Russell Wilson losing so much, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He's good.
He is great.
He's good. All right, and then we got Steelers and the Packers.
This is where Big Ben gets benched.
I'm afraid he's going to get hurt. But I picked the Packers.
You'd probably honestly rather get hurt than get benched because that's embarrassing.
Austin picked the Packers. Packers.
You know,
you should not have to think about this.
You know, Big Ben's
yeah, but he's thinking
old.
about it because he don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but I get it. You know, I get it. I just think.
Remember what I said.
You know, Big Ben is going to want to. You know, he might get gas in him early in the year, but it ain't going to come. He might pop this week.
Pop that knee out or something.
You know, and then Mike Tomlin's weird too because we got to remember they did go 11-0 last year, and it was just one game. And I just don't see the Packers losing their first game and going undefeated for 15 games.
5 straight games against Green Bay.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
No, Packers are going to break that streak. Packers will win. Aaron Rodgers get hurt.
You're terrible.
Yay!
Everyone's going to get hurt.
Okay, then we go on to the next one. The Ravens versus the Broncos.
Ravens all day.
I'm picking the Broncos.
Is it at the Broncos?
Uh,
I'm going Broncos, man. I'm going with you, Vic Fangio. Now that you got Teddy Bridgewater, going with you over the Ravens.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going Broncos over Ravens because the Ravens, they've got Lamar Jackson. He's exciting to watch.
Vic Fangio.
You know, everybody's saying how bad the Lions are, but yet the Lions, in reality, beat them.
A well-coached team can beat the Ravens.
Like I said.
Any given Sunday. I don't care what team it is. Any given Sunday.
The wide receiver on the Ravens dropped 3 open touchdown passes that led to field goals. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Broncos
on record, he's picking the Ravens. So
Lamar Jackson is the most.
I'm going to get that point this week. The Broncos defense with Kyle Fuller
and
Teddy Bridgewater will take down this, and this will be the game where people are going to take Broncos serious, and then they're going to lose a few.
Our Sunday night games is Buccaneers at the Patriots. Tom Brady's return to Foxborough.
Okay.
Here's my thought on this. I'm tired of hearing this is Belichick versus Brady. Okay. Belichick can get out there and play. He's got a whole new quarterback. Brady is Brady. He's made that team, you know. So I just don't think it's a Belichick has to beat Brady.
Last time he was there, he threw a touchdown to the Titans.
Who?
Brady did.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Well,
to his own player.
So who are y'all picking? Because I think you might be blown away with my pick a little bit.
I'm picking Buccaneers because I think they're a better team because Brady, of course, Brady's Brady. Yeah, but I mean, you can't go against Belichick. 'Cause
I mean-
He knows everything that Brady does, so he knows Brady.
I
But can he get Matt Jones to throw? But it's not really Matt Jones against Brady. It's Matt Jones against their defense, and it's Brady against their defense. So is Belichick going to get that defense? Which probably I don't know how many of the defense played there when Brady did, but are they going to know Brady's movements? You know what I'm saying?
Brady lost last week, so Belichick wouldn't have tape to watch this week versus.
I'm so tempted to change my answer to the Patriots,
But I'm going to tell you guys something like,
Who did you pick?
you know, this
the
ain't the
Bucs,
playoffs. If this was the playoffs, I am going Tom Brady every day of the week, 100%. But this is a regular season game, and I think Mastermind Bill Belichick expect to see trick plays you've never seen before, shit that you've never seen before. Expect Bill Belichick will coach the game of his life,
And
I
that defense, I think that defense is going to play different because they're going to know Brady. But I'm still going with Brady because you can't count that guy out.
I'm all about Brady. I wish Chicago had got him. I love Brady. You're going to the Super Bowl. You're going to win the next 3 or 4. You're going to be a king.
No, Titans going to beat that ass.
Patriots.
Absolutely.
I'm going Patriots. I'm having 2 crazy picks of the week because that's just where we're at in this life. It's 2021.
What is your crazy pick?
Is that the last game?
No, we got one more game.
Okay. So
Okay.
that 2 crazy picks for me. I picked for Austin. He said, God damn. He goes, James, you're so crazy on that pick that I'm giving you my crazy pick.
Then the Monday night game is the Raiders and the Chargers. I'm going Raiders.
I'm going Chargers. Justin Herbert looked absolutely phenomenal. They just beat Kansas City. Think of it like that.
Well, Kansas City's going through a little slump. This is a division game too between them.
It was the division game last time.
And I just don't believe in John Gruden. I think it's a good team.
John Gruden.
I'm going Chargers.
John Gruden's
Yes.
overrated. Yeah. They're going off his Super Bowl win, which we all know his Super Bowl win. He knew what their plays were going to be. You remember that? He come from that team and he knew what their plays were going to be when they were calling him.
Who did he win the Super Bowl with?
He was with the Falcons, right?
Falcons have never won a Super Bowl.
Raiders and Bucks.
Yes.
Was that
Was
when
Tampa
they beat the
Bay?
Titans
Yes,
in the
that's right.
championship?
That's right.
They won with Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, but see, he come from the Raiders. He knew
Sounds
all
like
the,
you should play for Chicago.
he knew all the
I'm
play
no
calls. So when they were calling them out, he was hearing them, and they were. I mean,
You know, they didn't change anything.
Trent,
All
yeah,
the play
and it
calls
was just
were
it
the
was
same.
murder.
Yeah, that quarterback sounds like he should play for the Bears. No offense.
100%. All right, guys. So that is our week
So,
4 picks.
Austin-
And what's your crazy pick,
Yeah.
Austin?
Really didn't have one, but I'm about to change something on.
Well, if you're
Uh-oh.
gonna change it now.
We're doing it now. The clock is ticking.
The Jets beat the. I'm just kidding.
Well, you did change a few already.
Yeah, you changed.
You know what? You know what?
You changed the Browns losing to the Vikings.
You know what? I have a belief. I'm going with the Patriots.
That's not a crazy pick.
That's not. How is that not crazy?
Nah, I think it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots.
We got crazy bread running up.
So
in
you're
here.
saying the
That was
Patriots
my
are gonna win?
crazy.
Yeah, I think the Patriots can win.
Good, because that's another one for me.
Could be. Maybe I talked Austin into making that pick. I don't know.
I was thinking about it.
I just think Bill is sneaky. He could pull a
He is,
sneaky
I mean-
win, not a playoff win, but a sneaky
He's
win.
picking the Bucks because
He's
he
smart.
uses Brady.
He's smart.
He uses Brady to take his pain away.
Also, do you remember all the trick plays that New England had? You know what I'm saying? And I gotta imagine Tom's gonna have trick plays too.
You know, I was talking to him when the football game was on, and I was like, "There's no way I could be a coach because some of these calls that they make be so irate, you know, and these coaches just standing with the book, just calm as can be.
Mike Vrabel don't.
You know, I
Mike
couldn't
Vrabel
do it.
don't.
Right.
No, oh no, he gets rowdy. It gets
All right,
right. I
guys.
like that.
So that is our week 4 picks, and we'll be back next week with our week 5 picks. Let's do a 4 horseman
Same
thing
time,
on camera.
same channel. 4 horsemen for life. Here's the Eli Manning.